Hey, hi, how are ya? Hey, what's happening? It's Stephanie Stallworth, your ATL traffic lady, and we are talking how we float out today TV. Quick little quickie here. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing mighty fine. It's a Tuesday night, getting into Wednesday morning. I'm going to bed. Gonna get up in a couple of hours and do that traffic. Do the traffic from the traffic center with Stephanie Stallworth, your ATL traffic lady. What up, though? What though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Let one go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I had a great evening with the ladies this evening of New Birth. It was really great at the church house with the screening of the documentary about, yes, our health. And boy, very eye-opening. And get you on point, like, okay, let me work on this, let me work on that, and statistics and numbers, they don't lie. So it was very on point, very interesting, and very helpful to get the attention of the women and where we stand out here physically and mentally, right? And really just in your whole health space. Let me move my mic. In your whole health space. So yes, it was great. All right, so I'm on day 2 in a row at the church. Tomorrow would be day 3 in a row at the church if I go to the group therapy Bible study, which is my intention to do so. Tomorrow night, 3 days in a row in 1 week, up in the building. I don't even go to my regular jobs 3 days in 1 week as a hybrid employee. So 3 days in the church house saying something. Yeah, but I'd rather be a doorkeeper, you know it, in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. Hey, you know what it is. Thank you, Holy God. Good evening, good morning, wherever it is, good afternoon, wherever and whenever you're watching this magnificent video with all of the joy and beauty of the How We Flow Not Today community. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Lord, for how we flow not today. How are you flowing today? How was your day? How is your day? How are you intending to have the rest of your day be? It starts with a mindset. That's where we are in this community. Gotta flip the switch, and flip the mindset into the one that's going to take you where you really want to go. Not the one that's just resigned to being where you are. All right. So all is well, all is calm, all is bright. And it was great thing there. Great evening there. They even had a nice little raffle. So when I came in, this lovely lady at the door saying so gracious and wonderful. New birth greeter is always so gracious. She said, hey, how are you? This and that. Oh, they're having a raffle for these amazing bags here from this evening. She had the tickets in the basket to pull one to select your ticket. So I did so. And I forgot about it. Then it was time for us to leave the event or the women's evening. And they were going to start to call the raffle. So they said, oh, everybody just hang out here for a minute and we'll start. So they started calling numbers, and I don't know how many they had. Several, maybe 5 or 6 winners, maybe, I forget. But so they got a winner, yay! And then they call another number. Let's say the last number was 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3. And no one answered. They're like, oh. So they said, all right, so another number, 2, 4, 6. And someone said, well, I have 2, 4, 5 or thereabouts, right? All right, close enough. Here you go. I'm like, ugh. And the women in the crowd were like, oh, that's not how it's supposed to go. Not if you're close and you're loud enough to say, hey, I'm 1 number off, but I'll take the win. And hey, close enough. The leader of the reading of the ticket numbers said. Close enough. You think I'm gonna be standing here all night calling these numbers? Nope. All right. So 198. 198. I got 199. Oh, there you go. That's close enough. And the women in the audience are like, that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to just call another ticket. They're all looking at the ticket like, this is supposed to call another ticket. Not staying there. I think I'm staying up here all night. I'm in the bingo hall, whatever. It's laughing jokes, but it's not laughing jokes. It's just about the right way to do things. Because, the women were like, wait, that's not how it goes. Don't they supposed to call your actual number? Oh, Lord Jesus, I tell you. I'm like, what? Wait. And then the rest of the night, it was like, what you say? What number? Oh, yeah, that's close enough. Close enough. I'm like, Their ladies were like, They weren't even talking to me. They was talking amongst themselves. Oh, my. They're just supposed to call another ticket. Why don't they just call another ticket? The person left, they just left. They're supposed to call another ticket. So the winner is the one who's loudest enough to go up and say, hey, well, I have one number different from that. Okay, you're the winner. Like, who does that now? What kind of house are we in? A house of God. That's even worse than just being somewhere else where you just calling some numbers out in the world. And, it's close enough if, and it's not close. It's never close enough. It's supposed to be the number. I ain't going to stay here all night calling these numbers. I'm like, well, that's your job. You call the numbers. You design the program. You design to call the numbers, and call the numbers then. Or you should assign somebody else to call the numbers if you don't call numbers all night. I ain't calling these numbers all night. And then we were just like, they were puzzled. Like, that's not how you're supposed to do it. She's just supposed to call another ticket. They just kept saying that. I'm like, I know, right? What is that about? I didn't talk to any of these women. I'm just listening. I'm just watching. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is really going on here? What though? But, and so it continued, but I'm like, where's the integrity there? Like, come on. So that would be like if you were at a bingo hall, B6. And you're like, well, I don't have B6, but I got B7. I got B7. They're like, okay, good. Bingo, you got that. Like, no, that's not how it goes. You call the next number. Oh my, it was a great night. And then that. And the women were just looking at tickets and looking at each other, like shaking their head like, no. I mean, I could understand if there's like, you're calling all these numbers, a lot of people left, and no one's answering that they have the number. Fine, you call the next number. And you call the next number, right? And then eventually you get the number because the person's actually there. But, you don't just start saying, just because someone was loud enough to say, well, I got 198. You said 196. Close enough. All right, here you go. Like, no, that is not how it goes. Who is in charge here? What is really going on? These ladies left puzzled and disappointed. They weren't supposed to do that. That's not how it goes. I'm like, poor ladies, you're right. I never verbalized this to anybody, but I was just like, oh my gosh, ladies, you are so right. What is really happening in here? Never had a raffle go that way. You're just supposed to call the next number. And you're probably not a lottery player, but they're one of our sponsors on the radio. And if you were a lottery player, and you played the Powerball or whatever, where you pick however many numbers, and you got to have, if you pick all the numbers or whatever, or some bonus number, I forget what it is, then you win the big prize, right? And you were one number off. Have you ever been one number off and you still won the prize? No. They don't say, okay, close enough. That's close enough. That's the name of this video. That's close enough. All right. I ain't gonna stand up here all night calling these numbers. That is your job, sis. See, that's what I'm saying. We just looking at the integrity level. That's all that is. I mean, you'll have a great night and then leave the women disappointed at the end. They never had a fair shot because they're not the loud one in the group. Me, I got, did you say 197? No, I said 198. Well, I got 197. Okay, close enough. That's close enough. It's not close enough. It's not the number. Let's be specific here. Let's be clear. And that was not clear. There was no clear rules in that deal. That shouldn't have been done. That shouldn't have been done. You wonder, why you keep saying something about Lucy, this and that. There's one example right there. That should not have been how that went down up in the house of the Lord. Anyhow, but it was a lovely evening with a lovely bunch of women and a great documentary about our health. That was great. So tomorrow is group therapy Bible study. So let me see. He said Bishop George Bloomer is going to be there tomorrow night. I think that's what Dr. Brian said. For group therapy Bible study. Then Friday night, it is Dr. Creflo Dollar from World Changers Church International. He's doing the Good Friday celebration sermon. Friday, March 29th, 7:30 p.m. at New Birth. So it's a New Birth World Changers Church together at New Birth in Stonecrest. So you should be there for that. That's this Friday, 7:30 p.m. Good Friday celebration. Easter Sunday. We're in Holy Week, y'all. We're in Holy Week. Easter Sunday, March 31st, 9:30 a.m. Be there or be online. Not be there, be square. Be there or be online. Stream it at 9:30 a.m. Easter Sunday morning. You can be there for guest artist Todd Delaney. Yes. And host pastor Dr. Jamal Bryant. You're invited. So come join us out for Easter week at New Birth. And the hashtag is hashtag bringing the city together. Bringing the city together. So again, Friday, it's World Changers Church. Dr. Creflo Dollar. World Changers Church International. And so all the World Changers Church folks will be coming through also. So there'll be two congregations together for one Good Friday night service at 7:30 p.m. Again, so you definitely got to come check it out. By golly, check it out. I keep wanting to say it's College Park. Is it College Park? College Park. I'm looking at their website. See if I see their address, but I don't see it on there. But I think they're at College Park, Georgia. I don't see their address on here. I'm trying to scan through real fast. Let's see if it's in the about. They got a lot of services on Sundays, 10 a.m. Well, 1, and then they replay. They got Bible studies on Wednesdays at the World Changers Church International. I don't see their address. I don't know why I don't see their address on here. Let's see. E-Church. Events. I don't know. I want to say it's in College Park. Why don't I see the address? Yeah, I should have looked it up earlier. So sorry. Let's see. Get to know us. Latest news and events. They had a women's fellowship. They have Lemon Bliss honoring all women. Saturday, May 4th, 11 a.m. This is World Changers Church International. 789 3031. Oh yeah. So I'm scrolling through the World Changers Church International website. I don't know why I don't find their address. Maybe it's on their Facebook page. I want to say it's in College Park, Georgia. Let's try to give you the address. It says Atlanta, Georgia, 2500 Burdett Road, Atlanta, Georgia. So it's right off Old National. Old National at Burdett. College Park. All right. So, yeah, there you go. They'll be joining us at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, 6400 Woodrow Road, Stonecrest, Georgia. And again, the hashtag for this amazing Easter weekend. Let me see. I gotta go back to the New Birth website for that. Back to New Birth for that. Whoops. Back to New Birth. Late at night, I'm not navigating well. Good thing I am in the house, right? Not sleepy on the road. All right. 6400 Woodrow Road, Stonecrest, Georgia, 30038. So if you're coming Friday, you need that address, 6400 Woodrow Road, Stonecrest, Georgia, 30038. And if you're coming Friday, by golly, you might as well come on Easter Sunday and get there early so you don't have to sit in the balcony. Okay. Mark my word on that one. It's going to be another balcony Sunday at New Birth. Again, Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Let's see. Let's go back to the captain's place. Yeah, so it's hashtag bringing the city together. East meets West. East side, West side together. With New Birth, Good Friday celebration with World Changers International Church, World Changers Church International, all on the New Birth campus. So yeah, come Friday and come on Sunday too. And come on Saturday. Having a great Saturday with the King's Table Ministry with giving out Easter baskets. Not baskets for the kids, but Easter groceries, we'll call it, this Saturday. All right. Happy Holy Week. To God be the glory for the great things he has done and for all that is yet to come, all that he has spoken. And I pray that we are strong enough to walk into what he has for us. All right. No looking back. No turning back. I've decided to follow Jesus. Decided to make Jesus my choice. Yep. So, yeah, baby. Good evening with the women. But boy, that was kind of strange at the end. I don't know what that was all about. I don't know why they did that. I don't feel like saying you call all these numbers. That is your job, ma'am. Rashad Richie on you. Ma'am. Is that not your job? Is that not your position right there? You're the number caller. Call the numbers. These women are waiting for their chance to get the number called. And I'll still say most of the women had tickets, and most of the women that were there, it was a full packed house, standing room only, were waiting to hear their number called. I think mine was like 2 off of the first one. But I didn't say, hey, I'm 2 different. I'm 2 off of it. That's close enough. But if I would have, they might have said, that's close enough because we're going to get out of here. What in the world? And I mean in the world. What in the world is that? Lord have mercy. I do declare. Listen, you got to be careful who you allow into your lives, who you allow back into your lives, who you allow in and out of your life. You got to allow no games, no manipulation. It's 2024, the year of exposure, baby. You heard it on Club Shay Shay early in the year, and it's just been going down ever since. They said Diddy's houses got raided today, or I guess it would be yesterday now. Yep, honey. You got to do what is right and good. And what God has for you is for you. What he preordained is going to happen. You cannot stop it. So if it had to take some extra time for you to see what it really was, that's what the delay was for. So you could clear the level with a clean break. So be it, right? Hopefully you see what all that it is, man. Who is in charge of bringing these people up? If they think that's close enough. If it's your raffle, yeah, you say that's close enough. I don't think it was your raffle. Anyway, you're free to praise the Lord. You're free. You're no longer bound. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I'm free. You're free now. Just another example of what we are talking about here. That messy, arrogant, prideful, self-centered situation there. Pack it up. You see what's really going on. So many masks, so many faces. People have so many faces. You never really even know them. But listen, you're no longer being controlled and puppeted by Sherry/Lamb Chop. Cutest little sock puppet, Lamb Chop. Just so cute. Close the cycle, my friends. Close the endless loop trap. Move forward with confidence and in faith. Ooh. And you can't have anyone on the back burner when you're clearing the deck. clear. And that's it. It's over. It's a wrap. Just clear the deck. Clear the board. Start fresh. Everybody who was in was out. Everybody who was on sideline, side burner, third party, what do you call that thing? Sneaky links, all that, they got to go. All that has to be gone in order for you to have a clean break. Because if you still have that energy on you, again, it's like, get that thing off you. And that residue's still there. You will never level all the way up. They're just dragging you down, but you already know these things. All right, I will not belabor the point. But the name of this video is... That's close enough. All right. I ain't gonna be in here all night calling these numbers. What? You think I'm gonna be here calling these numbers all night? No way. All right. Who is in charge here? And who said that's how it's done? I guess the one in charge that night. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And no one stepped in to say, you can't do that. If that was my raffle, I'd be so disappointed. Like, how did you do that to these people? Yeah, somebody was blessed with the bags or whatever, but not the rightful person. If the person whose ticket won left and they didn't want to be there, then you give it to somebody else whose ticket you actually call. It's a small thing, but yet it's the big things. And the little things are the big things. It's just a baseline of, the people's way of doing and type of character that they're working with there. That's close enough. If it's my raffle, I could say it's close enough. It's not my raffle. I'm just the one calling the numbers. I'm in charge that night. Who's in charge here? Lord have mercy. Anywho, today's resource is called Awaken Your True Calling. Too many people these days are feeling lost and feel like something's missing in their life. They feel like, you might feel like this. You want to make a more significant difference in the world, but don't know where to start. You'll find more and more people are searching for their true calling and purpose in life, but suffer tremendous inner turmoil while they do it. Do you feel that? I'm really trying to get to my true purpose. I'm trying to get to what God put me on this earth to do. But, it's just so much going on when I'm trying to actually break free and go into my purpose. Suffering tremendous inner turmoil right now. Well, with this resources guide here that I have for you, called Awaken Your True Calling, you'll discover what exactly purpose is. What is purpose? And the difference between your purpose and your goals, because there is a distinct difference. Also, you'll discover the keys to finding your passion and start living the right way. You'll learn how to set personal goals that will fuel your purpose, and they will allow you to live a more fulfilled life. And that's always a good thing. We're living a more fulfilled life here in the How We Flow.Today community. Join our community at How We Flow.Today on Instagram. Go to our website. It's being updated this week, HowWeFlow.Today. Just write that address down. HowWeFlow.Today, not .com, but .today. I said this in the last video. When are you making these changes? We're How We Flow.Today. We're not How We Flowed yesterday. We're not how we're going to flow tomorrow. We're how we flowing today. How we flow.today. So you need to make these changes today. Today. He wants it all today. Was that Forever Jones? He wants it all today. So give your all today. That's Forever Jones. There's a voice that cries out. Yep, you know it. Let me see if I see that. Forever Jones. I used to love that group. He wants it all. More of you, all of you. He wants it all today. There's a voice, here's the lyrics. There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. There's a God that walks over the earth. He's searching for a heart that is desperate and longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And he says, oh my God, we're in Holy Week. Love me. Love me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me with your life now. Like How We Flow.now, How We Flow.today. Serve me with your life now. He wants it all when? Not yesterday. He wants it all today, not tomorrow, today. I mean, he would love to have it yesterday, but yesterday is gone. So let's do it today. Bow down. Let go of your idols. Hello. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth. He's searching for a heart that is desperate, longing for a child that will give him their all. Give it all. He wants it all. There's more that I require of thee. Will your heart and soul say yes? The little Shekinah glory in was Forever Jones. And he says, back to Shekinah glory. No, back to Forever Jones. Shekinah Jones. He says, love me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me with your life now. Now, today, now. He wants it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. What are your idols? He wants it all today. Let go of that. Let go of that. All of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. You know where we are. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants all of that. He wants all of that, all of that, all of that. He wants it all today. He wants all of you. More of you. More of you. He wants it all today. More of you. More of you. He wants it all today. More of you. More of you. He wants it all today, today, today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. So give it all. There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that will give him their all. Give it all. He wants it all. Who are we not to give him all? All of us. He put us here in the first daggone place. Now, you know, we got to give him all. Oh, all of it. All of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. And next time y'all have a ticket raffle, please don't say, that's close enough. You can stand up here calling these numbers all night. Like, what? Everybody else was like, huh? What you mean? Oh, Lord have mercy. I love it. I love it. I don't even know what to say. I just have to laugh to keep from crying. Like, what is going on? And who is in charge? Because you prop these people up. That's what we up here with. That's what we up here with. Okay? That's what we dealing with. And that is why it is an issue that I address on How We Flow.Today TV. All right? Just trying to help. Just trying to be a blessing. I got to speak things, speak the truth there in love, and praying that, you know, we find some level of improvement on some things. Nobody's perfect. I always say that. No one's perfect. I'm not. You're not. Number caller is not perfect. So maybe they didn't know any better. But the ladies in the audience knew better. They're like, huh, what? You're not supposed to do that. What if it was a shy person that would have had the next number that you called? But because you took the person who was loud enough to say, well, I got so-and-so, it's only 2 numbers off. That's close enough. And they got somebody else's thing that God had for them. Come on now. You can't give. Anyway, I'm done with that. Listen, it is called our resource for today. Thank you, Lord. Awaken your true calling. What is your true calling? Were you called to do what you're doing, or did you just decide to do it? Because there is a difference. I decided I'm going to be a so-and-so. And so I went to school for it, and I decided I was going to do it. I decided to go to school for it, and now I'm it. But awaken your true calling. Is that your true calling? It might not be. It might be. Who knows? Only you and God know. And really, you might not even know. Only God knows. And He's waiting for you to walk in your true calling. What's your true calling? What is your true calling? So again, with this resource, you'll discover what exactly purpose is and the difference between your purpose and your goals. My goal, I decided to study so-and-so. I decided to be a so-and-so. Was that your call? Were you called to do it, or did you just decide? There's a distinct difference. Discover the keys to finding your passion to start living the right way. Learn how to set personal goals that will fuel your purpose and allow you to live a more fulfilled life. You're also going to learn how being proactive can help you discover your true calling and allow you to live a purpose-driven life. You'll find out why it's important to always start with the end in mind, like Stephen Covey says in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Begin with the end in mind. Where are you really trying to be? Where are you trying to go? So if you don't even know where you're going, you're never going to get there. Just be meandering through life, going here, to and fro, back and forth, figuring it out. But begin with the end in mind. And this resource, again, will teach you and help you find out why it is important to always start with the end in mind. You got to have a destination. You got to set an intention. I want you to set an intention with each and every moment of each and every day. Every day you wake up, you tell the day what you wanted to do. You don't let the day tell you, oh, I don't know what's going to happen today. No, you tell the day what is going to happen today. I'm cutting ties with the old. I'm forging connection with the new. I am awakening my true calling, right? And you're going to go do that because you said you're going to do it. And your mind heard you say it. And your mind believes what you tell it. Believes what other people tell it too. So don't let them people in your ear telling you stuff that ain't even your thing. Let that go, baby. We can't do that. Stop being puppeted around. People wear so many masks, so many faces, you don't even really know who they really ever are. And they're only just in it for themselves. A lot of times I find that more so than not these days. Even in places we deem that should be safe spaces. It's all of that going on, right? And so you got to have your true godly wisdom. Ask God for the godly judgment, for the godly discernment to be able to tell who is who and what is what, right? And who is really giving God their all, who let go of their idols. I'm not saying it's easy to do, but it can be done, or he wouldn't ask us to do it if it couldn't be done. He's going to ask us to do something impossible. He's going to tell you, do this thing because it's possible. All right. So start with the end in mind. Find out, you're going to figure out how to leverage your positive visualization to achieve your goals and accomplish your tasks so you can start living your life's purpose. You'll learn how to master personal management to live a purpose-filled life. You'll discover the secrets to overcoming negativity so you can continue to move forward with discovering your true purpose in life. Discovering the secrets to overcoming negativity, not just dealing with the negativity or, handling it or, you're not overcoming it. You're just kind of, riding the waves of the negativity. We're learning how to overcome it so you can continue to move forward, not just be stuck in the negativity that people put out there for you or you put out for yourself. And discover your true purpose in life. You'll also learn how to leverage mentors and coaches to help you with your personal development and much, much more. So there's so much out here to awaken your true calling. Our resource for today on HowWeFlow.Today TV. Yeah. So, I'm about to get these resources uploaded for you on my platform. Getting the mechanisms in place and that infrastructure getting set up here even as we speak. So it won't be long now, boy. You're going to be fire hose me with the personal development stuff. Yes, it's all coming. All these resources I've been telling you about. I'll list them all and then give you access to those. Okay. So much coming through. I just want to thank you guys so much. I love you more than words can ever say. And I appreciate you being along on the journey of HowWeFlow.Today here in HowWeFlow.Today TV with me, Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady, and founder and CEO of the Flow streaming platform, streaming service and streaming apps. And they're going all the way up as well. It's only me and God right now. So I'm looking for you. You want to join in, be part of this media enterprise that we're doing here, this media empire that is about to just explode exponentially here through the rest of 2024 and beyond. I'd love to have you on board. All right. Let's see. HowWeFlow.Today is our Instagram at HowWeFlow.Today. The website's being updated. HowWeFlow.Today. It's going to be not .com, but .today. So that is being updated this week. But just write it down or save it in your bookmarks, even though it's being updated. It won't be up for you. But in a few days on Resurrection Sunday, we're going to have that thing back up, right? So let's go for that. It's a blessed Holy Week. It's a blessed Holy Week. Let's see, was there anything else I want to share with you? There was one thing. Just a quick set of tips here. Just going to brush over them real quick. 20 tips to uncovering your true self is part of Awakening Your True Calling, our resource for today. I'm not going to get into detail. You'll be able to see details of those as soon as I post this thing. Tip 1, taking long walks. Take long walks. When you take long walks, it can help inspire in your mindfulness and spiritual practice. Also can assist you defining how you'd like to fit into the world around you. Tip number 2, meditate daily. Take a few minutes each day to do that and give your mind a chance to rest, reveal some quiet truths to you. Might even reveal your inner knowing. Because if your mind's so fully occupied, full of input, on overload, you can't even hear your quiet truths being revealed. Or you can't even tap into that inner knowing. And we need to do that in our intuitive selves. Tip number 3, try breathing exercises to awaken your true calling. Try adjusting your breath through concentration to bring added oxygen to your entire body. It will help you feel more relaxed and calm. Tip number 4, visit your family. And I'm gonna give this one an asterisk. Depends on who your family is. Now, when I go visit my family, it's always calm, always bright. It's always great. So for me, I've lived away for so many years from my hometown, and you get caught up in career and just trying to go for all the things that you need to be doing in your life. And sometimes I just needed to go back home, be around my family, and just it reminds me of who I am and where I come from. And it's just my safe space to just like, all right, I can relax here. You're not up against the rat race of people and all of those things. And so for me, it's a good thing to go back to visit family. I was just there last week, unfortunately, for a homegoing of an uncle for a family funeral for a sad occasion, yet, still a celebration of life. He lived 96 years. But it's just that grounding for me because we grew up in that unconditional love and that kind of family environment that was nurturing and kind. And, I realized as an adult, the more people I meet, everybody didn't have that. So I say tip number 4, visit your family with an asterisk. Because the tip here is they can remind you of who you are and where you come from. And it's much easier to be yourself around your family. And you should observe yourself while you're visiting your family. Because for me, I was always centered again. I was just like, I had a reset, a nice reset when I go home. Like, I could just be, plain old Steph. And, not that you're being someone else in your workspace or whatever, but you're being your work persona. You're being, you're who you're supposed to be in your role as a leader at work or whatever your role is, right? And so you don't have to be on as a work person. You could just be like chilled as your home person. And that's I always say your home, even to this day, I still say that your home should be the place where it's a soft place to fall. You don't have to be on and worried about everything. You just be like, all right, I'm home. They say a man's home is his castle. Listen, it's just, home should just be that place where you don't have all the stress of the outside world. It's just a respite. It's just like, so glad to be home. Right? My mom used to say, home again, jiggity jig. Every time we come home, like, yes, home again, jiggity jig. After we did everything we had to do, do all the visits we have to do, or, whatever we had to do outside, and home again, jiggity jig. And we were home. And so that's what home's always been for me. Unfortunately, home is not that for everybody. And I don't know if it is for you. But if it's not for you, take tip number 4 with a grain of salt, with an asterisk. Visit your family. You might want to visit those who feel like family. Maybe your regular family, your true birth family, or whatever family you grew up with doesn't feel like family because maybe there were some areas of trauma or some, generational curses or just some toxic energies and or behaviors through there, or you learn things in a toxic environment, and that might not feel good to go there to visit your family. So in those cases, my recommendation anyway is to go around whoever feels like family. If I go visit my friends I grew up with, it's just like, even though we may not speak all the time, as soon as we're together, it's like we never left each other because we have that foundational base of unconditional love, and we're here for each other always, and we still are. And so you'll have to go to the place that feels like that for you. Okay. It feels like you're home. What feels like your home? Who feels like home for you? And that's where you go. That's going to help you awaken your true calling. Tip number 4, visit your family. And again, with an asterisk. Depends on who your family is. And if that resonates with you. There may be some triggers to go home. And so if there are, don't do it in that way. Go to who feels like family. If there is anyone to you that feels like family, we got to always have somebody that's going to feel like family, even if they're not our blood family. It might be some, trusted friends or some trusted fellow church members or some other group that you belong to. So make sure you find that space because everyone needs that space. Maybe you got to go to your therapist and figure out who it could be for you. In the meantime, that's your safe space at your therapy session, right? So whatever that is, again, tip 4, visit your family. Tip 5, look to your past. And again, you're going to have to take that also with an asterisk depending on what your past is. Look to your childhood, it says, and remember what you wanted to be when you were older. When you were a kid, what did you want to be? How did you imagine your life? Take time to revisit these dreams to see if something is missing in your life right now. Aside from any things that happen in the the family of origin, you still as an individual had some dreams as a child before everything came crashing down on you, right? So this is asking you to look to your childhood and remember what you wanted to be when you were older. Take time to revisit these dreams, even if they were so long ago because everything got crazy for you as a youngster. Revisit these dreams to see if something is missing in your life. Tip number 6, take up yoga. Ooh, I got a nice yoga video I'm about to watch in the morning. So I'm going to start doing my yoga again and my Pilates. But yes, it links breathing and movement. Can help you be more present, improve your mind-body connection, increase your self-awareness, which can help you discover your true self. So that's another way. Tip number 6, take up yoga to awaken your true calling. Tip number 7, learn something new. New. Right? Everything new. Who said that? Ty Tribbett. New, everything new. Come on, learn something new. Expand your horizons and grow as a person to uncover your true self. When you try new things, it can help you discover what you like for your life. So think about that. Learn something new. Learn something new every day. I learned how to call out raffle ticket numbers. Lord help us all. I did not learn that. I will not be doing that. Tip number 8, start to create art. I know they might not have art classes anymore. Who knows? But we used to have art class. And, some you were better, some art forms you were better at, some you were not so great at, but we had to try it all. Creating art is a wonderful way to express your true self and help you live authentically. They have these adult coloring books that have been out for a while. All of the ways, go get, you're not an artist, go buy some coloring books and some crayons. You can get them from the Dollar Tree, $1.25 tree. So coloring book for $1.25, some crayons for $1.25, colored pencils if you prefer that. And remember what it was like to color. I don't even know if you color if you're 40s and 30s. Who knows what y'all did in elementary school? They don't even teach cursive writing anymore. Who knows what? But, if you're in your late 40s and in your 50s, or even beyond that, yeah, we had to color. You had to color within the lines. And maybe you didn't color within the lines. And that's what makes you unique in who you are. But go ahead and color. Creating art is a wonderful way to express your true self and help you live authentically. And you might not be an in-the-line colorer, and that is okay. They used to make you have to, you're not doing so good on this because you're supposed to color within the lines. That's the standard, cookie cutter. We're not the cookie cutter. If you're here with me today, you're not the cookie cutter. You're not on How We Flow Out Today TV in the How We Flow Out Today community because we're not a cookie cutter. We color outside the lines and we create new things, right? We create new ways of looking at things. And we speak things that are not as though they were. And then we manifest those things. And we're creating our dream life the life we don't have to take a vacation from. And you can't do that if you're coloring within the lines. So I'm not saying color within the lines or anything. Start to create art. You're not an artist. Just get the coloring book and crayons, or the color pencils and crayons, or whatever they have out there these days that works for you. Just do that. And I'm telling you, it's going to be weird at first. Like, oh, I haven't used a coloring book since I was, 8 years old. But guess what? Do it now. You're going to find some peace in that. And getting the peace is going to help you connect with yourself. And connecting with yourself is going to help you awaken your true calling. Tip number 9, journal. Do you have a journal? This is free writing. Free writing. Just get, even if it's a composition notebook, we're going to be getting school supplies out before we know it. Be right around the corner, even though we're still in the school year. Next thing you know, it's going to be like, because, school starts here. They end in May, and then they start in July and August. Like, who starts school in July? Oh my gosh, they started in July. My kids started in July when they were in high school and elementary and middle school. I'm from up north, man. We didn't start till after Labor Day. So to me, going to school in the summer is just odd. Howsoever, those school supply deals are going to come up early. They're going to start coming up in probably late May, around Memorial Day and all of June. And all of July 4th and all of that, Juneteenth, you're going to be seeing school supplies. So go ahead and get some of those composition notebooks and just start free writing. Like, whatever comes to mind, just start writing it. Just start writing it. And before you know it, you're going to purge out all the stuff that's in your brain. You don't feel like it's that much in there. And then the more you write, the more you're going to feel like you're writing. The more you're going to feel like writing. The more things you realize are just going to come pouring out of you that you didn't even know were in there. It's going to be cathartic. I mean, you've got to do this. I haven't done it in a while, but I think I'm going to start doing it again. Because when I go back and look at these journals, there's so much that I've forgotten about that had occurred that could have been traumatic or, difficult to deal with. But when you're writing them out, it all comes out. And then you can realize I really survived a lot of stuff. My goodness. Thank you, Lord. You got me through this stuff. Because, I forgot that happened. I forgot I had to feel like that. I forgot I had to go through all that crazy. And then that helps you find your strength, right? And like, I was strong to get through that thing. Oh my goodness. I remember feeling that. I remember that moment. I remember that day, right? It's like, I think that it was one day when my spouse choked me. I'm like, what the heck? We were just having pizza, and then it was some disagreement we were trying to clean up. And next thing I know, he slams the pizza box in my hand, and then he's choking me. I'm like, what is going on, right? And so what I didn't recall is a lot of that. But, the next day, that day, I'm just like, oh, you've gone too far. I'm calling the police. I'm going to call the police. Why are you going to call the police? You want me to lose my job? Because they were in law enforcement. You want me to lose my job? I'm like, oh, shucks, I'm a stay-at-home mom with 3 little kids. I guess he can't lose his job, so I never called the police, right? And then in not doing anything about it, I felt like victimized in some kind of way, because the next day I go back to work. I think I was a school bus driver then for the kids' little private Christian school in Fairfax. And I was in Fairfax. It was in Fairfax County, but it was in Reston, Virginia. And so I go back there, and everyone's looking at me like the same, like, every other day is normal. And I'm like, they can't even tell. I just got choked last night by my spouse. What is that? No one even knows. And that just reminded me, I'm writing all this stuff out in free writing in my journal. And I go back and look at it, I'm like, wow. But that just reminds me, we don't know what happens in anybody's house. Anyone walking around us at any time could have gone through something so crazy and traumatic the night before. And we're just looking at them regular, like, yeah, everything's regular. And they are completely traumatized by what just happened that they can't speak on. And it's just like, Don't y'all realize what just happened? I'm completely different now. My spouse choked me. What? Why would you be choking me? Right? So, but I don't know what's going on in anyone's life that I come across in any given day, because no one knew what was happening in mine. Journaling can allow you, step number 9, journaling can allow you to let your feelings out, which will help you identify what you feel and how you feel it. I need to go back and find those journals. They were some eye-opening experiences, because so much stuff we gloss over time. Oh, yeah, it was kind of tough. Yeah, we made it through. But let's go back to some of those nitty-gritty. You don't want to trigger yourself, but you got to let that stuff out. Like, oh my gosh, right? Moving into tip number 10, step out of your comfort zone. Challenging yourself and to step out of your comfort zone may be rewarding. It might allow you to discover more about yourself. So we just get into this comfort zone. Like, okay, well, that's how I've always been doing it. Let me keep doing that. But let's do that. Let's step out of our comfort zone. Tip 11, consider what makes you happy. Oh my gosh, what's really going to make you happy? Not what you've been dealing with. Not what you've been persevering through. Not what you just accept because you think that's all there is. How are we going to flip the switch? Make a list of the things that make you happy. When you make a list of the things that you love, it can remind you of who you are. Jennifer Hudson had a song, I Remember Me. And that hit home for me. I'm like, I remember me. I remember who I am. I'm not this shell of a person that's dealing with all this crazy trauma at the house. I remember me. I need to be me again, right? That's tip 11. Consider what makes you happy. Tip 12, surround yourself with the right people. Oh, that can make such a difference. You're the sum of who you surround yourself with. So surround yourself with people who you consider to be authentic. You're the sum of who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with a bunch of vengeful, spiteful, selfish, self-centered, arrogant, prideful, cruel people, you allow them into your lives again and again. You're the sum of all those people. You become all those things. Don't do that. Surround yourself with people who you consider to be authentic. I'm not saying they're authentic, but you see them as authentic for yourself. That's tip number 12. Surround yourself with the right people. Tip 13. I gotta go to bed. Set goals. Set goals that are important to you. Set goals that are important to you. Whose life is this thing anyway? I can't even talk anymore. Yours. Set goals that are important to you rather than working toward the goals that others want for you. I don't care what they want for you. Whose life is this that you're living right now? You came in this world on your own. You going out on your own. Set goals that are important to you rather than working toward goals that others want for you. That's tip 13, set goals. Tip 14, take action. Action. We want action. We want action. 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 Think of congruent actions that, it's cold. I'm so sorry. Let me take a sip of my tea. My throat is parched. My nose is getting clogged. Think of congruent actions that you can take to feel more authentically rather than what you were told you should be. How many people told us what we should be? That takes our authenticity away. If you do what they say that you should do and what you should be more like this. Well, that might not be your authentic self. Think of congruent actions that you can take to feel more authentically rather than what you were told you should be. That's tip 14, take action. Tip 15. I gotta go to bed. Acknowledge you have blind spots. Everyone has blind spots when it comes to living their life. You, me, and the ticket number caller. Seek out the perspective of people in your life that you trust and who know you well. Who knows you well? Not who knows the manipulated you, the puppeteered you, the Pinocchioed you. I want to be a real boy. Well, you're not a real boy. You're a puppet, and I'm Geppetto, and I'm puppeting you. Everyone has blind spots when it comes to living your life. Seek out the perspective of the people in your life that you trust and who know you well. Acknowledge you have blind spots. Yeah. Some things we can't even see about our own selves. So we got to try to work on that. Tip 16, enjoy the moment. Uncovering your true self begs for oneness with the moment. It's the moments that you crave. It's the moments that you crave. What are you craving? That speak to your authentic self. And all you need to do is put those hands around your ears and listen. Uncovering your true self begs for oneness with the moment. It's these moments, the moments that you crave, that speak to your authentic self. And all you need to do is listen. Enjoy the moment. Tip 16. Tip 17, remove distractions. Taking time away from your digital gadgets. The phones, the tablets, the computers, whatever else, your Apple Watch or whatever you have, right? All I see is people with these Apple Watches on. As soon as it goes doo 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 or whatever it does, they're looking at their Apple Watch while they're trying to engage with me or trying to engage with you, or they're in the middle of doing whatever. Take time away from that. I used to tell my kids, you were not born with that Nintendo DS in your hand. Why do you have that thing with you all the time? Just like we have our phones with us all the time. Boy, if we forget our phones, you better believe we're turning around and go home and get that thing. Come on. Take time away from your digital gadgets. That can help you rest with your thoughts and ideas. There was a time when we didn't have that stuff. You're out there, you're walking to the bus stop, or you're in your car or whatever. You didn't have headphones or what are those things, earbuds or iPod, what are those things are called, that you stick in your ear. Everyone's got that in. They're not interacting with each other at all. You're not at the bus stop talking small talk. You're not at the office around the water cooler talking small talk. You are plugged into your own little world with those earbuds and stuff. Take time away from the digital gadgets that can help you rest with your thoughts and ideas, and even hearing other people. There's something to be said about having some chit chat with somebody. You got to do it. Remove those distractions. Tip 17. Tip 18, wing it. Sometimes when you place no restrictions, no expectations on your present, there's a spring of beauty waiting to flow from deep inside you. Wing it sometimes. You're all buttoned up with, I know exactly what I want to say in this situation. I got my speech rehearsed for that situation. They asked me this, I'm going to say that. They asked me this, I'm going to say that. Don't place restrictions or expectations on your present. There's a spring of beauty waiting to flow from deep inside of you. I want to hear that beauty. I want to hear what's flowing from deep inside you. Not the polished outside version. I need you to wing it. And you might not get it right, but you're on your way to awakening your true calling. It's tip 18. Tip 19, serve someone else. Participating in a project or purpose that is greater than yourself will help you uncover your true self. Authenticity will spill over when you put the needs of others before your own. So that's some of that self-centered, selfish, that whole part of the people that are not serving someone else. They're serving themselves and making sure that they have all that they're going to have to serve themselves at any cost. They don't care if they throw you under the bus. You're their source. Like a narcissist, you're their source. And they're looking for what they can get from you. Serve someone else. Participating in a project or purpose that's greater than yourself will help you uncover your true self. Authenticity will spill over when you put the needs of others before your own. And finally, our tip 20, show your true colors. Don't just color in the lines, the colors they tell you to color. Be open and vulnerable with those around you. This also means that you have to take an honest look at all your flaws. I know we don't want to look at them things, whether real or imagined, that keep you from uncovering your true self. Take a look at yourself. Take a look at me now. It's just an empty space. You coming back to me. Come on now. It's against the odds. It's a chance I'll have to take. Be open and vulnerable to those around you. Also, you'll have to take an honest look at all your own flaws, whether real or imagined flaws, to keep you from uncovering your true self. That was trip 20. Showing your true colors. Those were 20 quick tips for uncovering your true self. And our resource for today, awaken your true calling. And that's what we want to do. Awaken our true calling. So excited, so ready for all that is yet to come as you awaken your true calling. And I'm looking forward to all of the outcome there. Okay. So let's go for it. Let's go for it. Awaken your true calling, coming as a resource here on Flow.Today TV. Oh, yeah. All right. Decent. It is what it is. It does what it does. It do what it do. What though? Come on, little Wade. Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. What though? Oh, it's an uproar. I think the song's called Uproar. It's an uproar. That's close enough. I'm like, really? Is that what we're doing? Okay. Those ladies were so disappointed. Like, what are we thinking about here? Thinking about ourselves. You ain't even thinking about the greater good and the other people. You know, that's just crazy. Lil Wayne says, what though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. I'll get the what though? I don't bluff, bro. Like a buffalo, you're a roughneck. I'm a cutthroat. I'm a tough guy. That's enough jokes. And he goes in. But what though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. Where the ones go? It's a show. Put you front row. Talking that thing, bro. Let your tongue show. You know. What though? Oh, Lord. His lyrics go on and on and on. But, you know, him and Swiss Beats. Swizzy, he this chef. I like my lunch gross. Just look up, bruh. There the scuds go. I see the shovel, but where did bruh go? Him to the unknown. Only way he's coming is through, so on and so forth. What's the uproar? Where's the uproar? What though? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Yeah. So what though? Who's in charge here? Oh, and why are they in charge? Because you propped them up. Okay. Stop propping these people up. We're trying to win. Okay. We're not trying to have the lady saying, oh, that's not how it's done. Why they say that? You know, there's a lot of that tonight. But God is able. So keep going, okay? You're almost home. It's How We Flow.Today TV. How We Flow.Today TV. It's Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. And I'm back in the traffic setup, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to go to bed now. And I'll see you guys dark and early, 5 a.m. with Larry Tinsley on the People Station B103, the ATL's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. On Sports Radio 92.9 The Game, the New Star 94.1, Jen Hobby, and on News and Talk 1380 WAOK every 15 minutes with Rashad Ritchie, the Rashad Ritchie Morning Show. All right, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Again, the title of this video is That's Close Enough. Not close enough. We need the accuracy and precision of it all, okay? So let's be sharp and mindful about what we're really putting out there, okay? All right, love you so much. God bless you. Mwah. Love, hugs, pats, and all of that. And I'll see you again on the next video, on the next banger. Love you. God bless you. Mwah. See you soon, and stay blessed. It's Stephanie Stallworth, your ATL traffic lady, and you are up to date. Bye.